Rhea Ripley, WWE superstar. Rhea Ripley, born in the land of Oz, grew up just outside of Melbourne, Australia. But make no mistake, she's not your typical Barbie girl from down under. She's more of a nightmare fuel, hell-raising wildcard that nobody sees coming. Standing at 6 foot tall and over 200 pounds, she looks like she should be carrying around a meat cleaver and saying, "Come with me if you're not too scared." It's hard to miss this tattooed, spiked-haired, demonic-looking freak of nature, especially when she walks around the ring with a mean look on her face and a smirk that says, "You better watch your back, because I'm coming for you." In the cutthroat world of professional wrestling, where only the strong survive and the weak are left behind, Rhea has made a name for herself as one of the most intense, dominating, and feared female wrestlers. Her nickname Nightmare is no joke. She is here to give you nightmares and make you wish you never stepped foot in the ring with her. So get ready to take a journey into the dark side of wrestling and find out what makes Rhea Ripley such a force to be reckoned with. Welcome to my channel. Here's the untold true story of Rhea Ripley. When Rhea was just 14 years old, she started going to wrestling events held by the World Wrestling Entertainment and fell head over heels in love with the sport. At that point, there was no turning back. Despite her family and friends' concerns, she knew in her heart that she wanted to be a wrestler. So against all odds, she dropped out of school in 11th grade to pursue her dream. After a few years of training, it was time to take the next step. But where would she go? Luckily, she had a ticket to the United States and a plan to try out for WWE's developmental brand NXT. As soon as she arrived in Florida, she headed straight to the Performance Center in Orlando to showcase her skills. The coaches were impressed with her raw talent and immediately signed her to a developmental contract. Although she was only 18 at the time, she was already making waves in the industry. But being in the spotlight can be tough, especially when you're a teenager with acne, braces, and no confidence. For Rhea, it was a struggle to feel comfortable in her own skin, let alone in front of a camera. She felt like an outsider who didn't belong and was so shy that she couldn't even look people in the eye. It seemed like an uphill battle for her to overcome these obstacles and become the confident young woman she knew she could be. However, the determined teenager was not one to give up. So while training with NXT, she took extra classes to improve her promo skills and worked tirelessly to perfect her craft. And slowly but surely, she started to come out of her shell. Before long, her hard work paid off, and she was finally ready to make her NXT debut. But little did she know that her life was about to change in ways she never imagined. The moment she stepped foot in the ring, under the bright lights and the roaring fans, something inside her snapped. She found a new sense of confidence and power that she had never felt before. And although she was still uncomfortable on camera, she knew that she belonged in the ring. It was around this time that her body underwent a powerful transformation, going from scrawny teenager to a ripped and muscular young woman. In fact, she gained a whopping 40 pounds of muscle mass in less than 2 years, which helped her dominate her opponents and establish herself as a force to be reckoned with. However, it wasn't just her physical transformation that caught people's attention. Her edgy, dark, and sometimes demonic appearance also played a big role in making her stand out. She sported a black leather jacket with studs and spikes, fishnet shirts, tight jeans, and combat boots. Her face was often painted with dark makeup, including black and white stripes, and she wore a black and silver mask that covered the top half of her face. To complete the look, she dyed her naturally blonde hair a deep black and styled it in a choppy bob with streaks of white. This edgy and androgynous look was a departure from the typical female wrestlers of the time, who were often portrayed as glamorous divas or innocent babyfaces. Her unique style was a reflection of her personality and a way for her to express herself outside the confines of traditional gender roles. In addition to her striking appearance, Rhea's in-ring persona also contributed to her popularity. She was portrayed as a ruthless competitor who wasn't afraid to use any means necessary to win. She was willing to cheat, attack her opponents' families, and even turn on her own allies. If it meant getting ahead, this willingness to go to extreme lengths made her unpredictable and exciting to watch. As she rose through the ranks of NXT, she developed a reputation as a badass who wouldn't take crap from anyone. Fans loved to see her walk down to the ring with her signature smirk, knowing that she was capable of anything. In late 2021, WWE decided to shake things up by introducing a new stable called the Judgment Day. This group consisted of several young and hungry superstars who were tired of being overshadowed by the veterans. One of the members, AJ Styles, was a former world champion who had seen better days. The others, Finn Balor and Priest, were talented but unproven commodities. Then there was Rhea, who had been tearing it up in NXT and was ready to make an impact on the main roster. When she joined the Judgment Day, he gave her the opportunity to learn from some of the best in the business and hone her skills even further. Under the guidance of AJ Styles, she was able to develop her character and become a more well-rounded performer. With the support of her fellow members, she was able to push through challenges and overcome obstacles that would have defeated a lesser wrestler. Together, they formed a formidable force that took the WWE by storm. Being part of the Judgment Day allowed Rhea to tap into a darker side of herself, which she had been hinting at since her NXT days. Her in-ring persona became more sadistic and violent, and she began to embrace the darkness that had always been present in her character. With the support and encouragement of her fellow Judgment Day members, Rhea was able to fully unleash her inner demon and become the nightmare we know and fear today. With her newfound confidence and power, Rhea Ripley wasted no time in making a statement on the main roster. She quickly rose through the ranks and found herself in the title picture for the Raw Women's Championship. On March 2022, she faced off against the reigning champion, Charlotte Flair, in a highly anticipated match. The two women went back and forth, trading blows and near falls that had the crowd on the edge of their seats. Ultimately, Rhea emerged victorious after hitting Charlotte with her signature move, the Riptide, and pinned her to win the title. As the new Raw Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley stood in a class of her own. Nobody could compete with her strength, power, and sheer dominance in the ring. She was a true force to be reckoned with, and proved time and time again that she was worthy of the championship gold. Rhea's reign as champion was marked by intense rivalries with other top female wrestlers. One of her most notable feuds was with the Irish superstar Becky Lynch, who was looking to reclaim the title she had held for over a year before Rhea took it from Charlotte. Their rivalry culminated in a last woman standing match at WrestleMania 38, where Rhea ultimately came out on top. Despite facing tough competition, Rhea remained at the top of the division, fending off challengers and retaining her title. She continued to make a name for herself as one of the most dominant female wrestlers in the world. Throughout her career, Rhea has been a trailblazer for women in wrestling, breaking stereotypes and paving the way for future generations of female athletes. She's shown that women do and need to be glamorous divas or innocent baby faces to succeed in the industry. Instead, she proved that women can be ruthless competitors who are willing to do whatever it takes to win. For young girls who aspire to be wrestlers, Rhea is a role model who shows that anything is possible if you work hard and never give up on your dreams. Her success has opened doors for many other female wrestlers and has inspired a new generation of fans. Rhea Ripley is a true testament to the power of hard work, determination, and embracing your individuality. She's gone from being a shy, insecure teenager to becoming one of the most feared female wrestlers in the world. Her journey is an inspiration to us all, showing us that we can overcome any obstacle and achieve our dreams if we set our minds to it. So the next time you see Rhea walking down the hallway with her signature smirk, remember that she's not just a force to be reckoned with in the ring, but in life as well. Thank you for watching.